I want to say thanks to everyone that gave me dollars. I look forward to sharing your dollar dream stories. I want to make a goal of maybe posting a video once every 1 to 2 weeks. Since I work 1 week on, 1 week off, it might be closer to the 2 week mark, but I'm going to keep like Thursdays in mind for a day to maybe put fresh content out. Thank you so much for the people that watched my video, listened to my story, gave me encouragement. I really, really appreciate all the positive feedback, and I definitely want to give that back in return. I've heard from people that I haven't talked to in years, and it all the feels just brings me back to different times in my life, people and times and things that I'm just so very grateful and appreciative of having those people touch my life. And I hope that I touch their life in a positive way as well. All right, let's meet Gus. Gus is my 2025 Ram Pro Master. It's 2500. Got him brand spanking new. Not even 2 months ago. So let me give you the tour. A little cab area. So the idea is that here I kind of want to do like almost like a half, but a pocket wall that can close up if we so choose, but then can also open. I think I want to do like my bathroom, my shower bathroom like here, then go on to like countertop, sink, cooking prep area there, and then of course the bed will be back there. I don't know if we'll have this in the future or not. I would like to kind of, Jason does like to have like a little seating area. I do too, but the bed will definitely go there. I think we can do side to side, so that will save more room. I don't think I need 2 cabinets, like 2 storage over here, so I think this area here could also just be a little more open, or just like seating. So we'll figure it out as we go. Actually, this is what we slept on when we went down to Florida. This is my little makeshift coffee table. It actually has a bunch of tools and my kind of like stuff, my trunk items. That is that's my inverter temporary, but I actually don't need that anymore. So pretty much that control panel that was, you might have saw in the earlier video, that's gonna come down. That was all kind of temporary. Got my little carbon monoxide detector. So basically just right now I've got insulation in here. I kind of ran out on the ceiling, so that's what the thin slate is in the house. But these are just moving mats that are hung on the wall, just a little extra temporary insulation, and just so you just don't see the ribs as much. So those are just from Harbor Freight. Just I hung some little moving mats. So I have my little kind of assembly area. It's where I'm starting to accumulate things here for the van. Let me show you some of my goodies. Probably right now my pride and joy would be this guy, the Afri, I don't know which is the right pronunciation. However, this is my power bank, and I chose to go with a power bank instead of a battery bank because of biggest thing right here. I don't know if you can see, there's a 30 amp outlet, and our camper is a 30 amp. So I think that's going to be nice, because so if we want to do some off-gridding with the camper, then this thing can just go from van to camper, which is awesome. So it's got like a little and it's on wheels. And it goes. It is a little heavy, but it actually rolls very nicely. And I powered it up. Right now, it's not plugged into anything, but look at that. Freaking 31 days. Wow, that's a lot of power. And it's got like all these really cool like USB. There's a dial I can turn the watts manually. There's an app I can connect to. So what I will do, I have a DC to DC charger here, which while I'm driving the van, it'll be able to charge this. Then I've got a shore power line coming in. I just got like a 20 amp because that's really, this plugs into a normal household outlet. So I got a 20 amp just to have a good rating and like a 50-foot line. So then it came with all these goodies. There's cords and all this fun stuff there. So really excited about that. And all in all, when I look at space-wise, I think that's actually going to save some space versus having a bunch of batteries. And it's going to be just for my purpose, a plug and play, which is going to be really nice. I am going to do some wiring and stuff. But all in all, I think it's going to work out well. Moving on, this is a Laveo dry flush. To put it simply, how can I explain this? Any of you that have kids and had like the diaper genie, this is basically the grown-up version of a diaper genie. It's like these space age little bags that when you go, it's actually it's a flush, and you hit the flush and it like winds everything up, and then when it's full, then you just change. It's like a bag that you just toss it in the trash. It's very cool. It doesn't stink or anything. It's very cool. These are a bunch of cartridges, and then there's gel little stuff that you just kind of sprinkle in there when you have urine, and that gels it up. And so it's very cool. Used it several times on our little trip, and I loved it. So I'm very, very happy I found that guy. It was a open box deal on Marketplace, brand new, which that thing is pricey, and I think I got it for like half the price, which is really cool. Another open box item I found on Amazon is these Renogy. You can't really see them, but I've got 2 Renogy Shadow Flux, which is really cool. I think I might want to get one more, but I'm going to just kind of wait on that just to see roof-wise, because we have a fan and a little AC unit coming. And then so just the rest of this is a bunch of tools and electric and all this stuff. But this is kind of like my little staging area. I've got some thin slate. I've got some stuff in the van already, but I ran out, so I had to order some more for the ceiling. Yeah, so that's my little corner. So that's Gus, and here we go. We'll see how this adventure unfolds. I feel like I've got a really good kind of base head start. I'm kind of thinking this is gonna take, in my mind, like 1 to 2 years to be completely finished, but I want it to be usable as we go and have a lot of adventures. We also have our camper, so in the summer I always take the camper too. On my week off of work, I work 7 on, 7 off, so I'm anticipating this year some of my 7 offs will be with the build, but I definitely want to get out and be in nature, and I really just kind of enjoy that in the solitude and just taking off with the dog and going and being places and just kind of unplugging, which I'm sure many people can relate with. But anyway, I'm very, very excited to have you join along in my dollar dream and my journey here with Gus. And yeah, I'm just kind of slowly accumulating things. I know I've got some Baltic birch on order for the floors. So the floors is going to be our next big thing, probably. Right now I've just got some padding and a cheapo little little remnant thing that just enough to kind of get us by, but I want to get the kind of the subfloor. And then, yeah, just kind of see. Like, I feel like every time I order something, and it's like, oh, I'm going to need this thing first, or this thing first, or this thing first. But I don't want it to get to where it's like I'm not doing things or using because I'm waiting for something. But I think I've got like the major components. Super excited. My roof rack is coming in a couple days. And so with the roof rack, I think that's going to be a pretty easy install. With that, I can get my solar up. My, it's a ProBreeze, it's a competitor to the Max Air fan, but I kind of saw in my research, it's like the new, competitor or newer competitor to the Max Air fan, and I just liked what I saw about the people that had it versus the Max Air fan, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. We're gonna install that. My windows will probably be here in a couple weeks, so as long as the weather starts getting nice, I think that's gonna be key to getting things done, because hey, we're in Minnesota and it's cold until like June 1st. So just waiting for some nice weather before I start cutting huge, gigantic holes in the side of my van and in the roof and stuff like that. So that'll be an adventure in itself. I also want to say thanks to those people that gave me dollars. I really, really appreciate it. And so I think my goal is I want to maybe like Thursday or Friday of each week put a video out. So this Thursday or Friday, I want to share someone else's dollar dream. I've had a couple people already share their dollar dreams with me. So like I said in the beginning, I want to pay it forward as well. So I want to share someone else's story about their dollar dream and give them $1 to, you know, make it all start. It can happen with $1. I truly believe that. So share my story, give $1 if you so choose. I guess, you know, in this even couple day process, liking and subscribing is helpful, because that, I guess, maybe more likes or whoever subscribes, then more people will see my story. So appreciate it.
Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true.